Welcome to Peace in the Valley, where adventure starts at home.
Okay. Let's go. Somebody forgot their mask after drinking.
There were some very happy people last night.
Yeah. They sure were. This is the restaurant right here where we ate last night, called Angelo's on Colwyn Avenue. They're remodeling the old hardware store across the street called 19 Bar and Grill, or Grill and Bar, coming soon. Okay. Hello. Guess we'll go over this way. So hopefully that'll be ready by the time we come next time. Oh, their food trailer is open. We may have to visit that later this afternoon. Is that part of the railroad depot? It is, isn't it? That's the antiques and collectibles. Maybe we'll have to make a visit. Then the Gap Creek Coffee House is over that way.
Get set up for the pie.
Oh, the pie contest is today, isn't it?
This afternoon.
This afternoon. Well, we came on a great weekend.
We did.
Oh.
On the sidewalk.
Sidewalk. Well, here we just kind of walk down streets.
I know.
See, they recognized that. Hey, they put in a new power pole. There's the bicycle museum. And that is where we stayed last time.
It's called the Old Inn Bed and Breakfast.
Old Inn Bed and Breakfast. It's not the... I thought it was something to do with the water wheel. We couldn't stay there this time because it was already booked.
Old Mill Inn.
Yeah, historic Old Mill Inn Bed and Breakfast. And that is where we stayed last time when we were here, and it was pouring down rain. Water was even coming in under the door. No, it stayed dry, but the water was going over the bridge here. It was coming so fast and furious. Okay. Yeah. You would expect this town to be more touristy, like Nashville and well, Nashville, Indiana, Nashville, Tennessee, Gatlinburg, all those places, but really it's not. It is very calm. It's a college town, and there's so much history on a lot of these.
Last night was way more busy than I've ever seen.
Kind of. They've even got balconies up at the top. Yeah. Definitely needs some maintenance, but I think it's just apartments right now. I am sure there's a history on that. The Caboose Saloon. Iron Furnace parking area. There's the map. That's where we're gonna go. Man, I haven't even started yet. My legs are already sore. I guess we.
Going on.
Oh yeah, yeah. That's what we call that for flatlanders.
Elevation.
Okay. We ready to climb? Let's look at this map first. See where we're going. Hello.
Goes to the iron furnace, store Cumberland Gap, so we're gonna have markers for each of these.
Okay. Last time we were here, we went up to
The furnace.
the saddle.
Oh yeah, we did.
We went clear up to where it,
Where all three states meet.
yes. And here's Cumberland Gap. We are here. And this takes us right there where the three states meet. We'd like to get up to the Pinnacle Overlook. So we head north once we come to this. And then we head east.
Is that the overlook right there?
Yeah,
Okay.
this one.
Okay. So this is only 1.7 miles.
It's 1.7 miles up.
Right. Ooh.
Okay. Stupid. Okay.
Just don't get extra chit-chatty with everybody and their brother that we pass.
I agree. So just be like I've been. Hi.
Hi, how's it going? That's it.
I didn't ask anybody how's it going. Why would I get that chit-chatty? You can't do that.
It's your gateway drug.
I know, I learned from Dad. I always thought he was crazy for talking to people, and now I do it too. Okay, here we go. The asphalt is done fairly quickly, so the trail actually isn't as easy as what it looks like right here. This just makes people feel good that they can do it.
On this historic journey in the Gap in 1750, Dr. Thomas Walker made a note of a spring coming from a cave. In his journal, he noted that the spring is sufficient to turn a mill. In 1819, a blast furnace was built on the stream below the cave, now known as Gap Cave.
This here is the old iron furnace, where during the Civil War they used to find the iron ore and turn it into cannonballs and other things. There's actually a lot of iron in this surface here. A lot of the stone looks rusty, and you can tell it.
Large sandstone blocks were used from a nearby, and fire brick was used to line the inside of the
We'll walk up
furnace,
to it real
which was
quick.
used to smelt iron. The iron ore was mined nearby.
A lot
Limestone
of
was
it
added in the
has fallen
process, and
down.
firewood was made into
It's not near as
charcoal
tall
for
as it
use as
used to be.
fuel. Water from the stream powered large bellows and a massive hammer mill. Each day, 625 bushels of charcoal,
but they needed it to be
approximately
close
52
to
trees,
the water,
6 1/4 tons of iron ore,
so they could
and
cool it down
1,563 pounds of limestone were used to produce approximately 3 tons of iron.
Here it is.
The furnace, which was known as Newley's Iron Furnace, operated throughout the 1800s.
And
some
you
of the
can
iron
see
was
right
sold
here.
to local blacksmiths. Some of the iron was shipped in forms of ingots or pigs down the Powell River to Chattanooga, Tennessee.
Okay. See, that's an accomplishment, making it to this one. It's like, how far is it? Oh, 25 steps. Oh, start your app.
Well, I like this one because it goes by GPS when it's accurate.
Yeah. Okay. No bicycles. You'll have to jump off your bike, Angel. Just, yeah, leave it right there. You know, that leaf looks like our bald cypress.
I don't think it is though. It doesn't have the same growth.
It doesn't have the seed pods on it, does it?
No, it's just a...
But it's not your regular pine tree either. Because look how I mean, it does look like that by the branches. Well, is that what you'd call ours? Is mini pine cones? They're more like pods, but... These are big trees, but they're not as big as what we see up north.
Look at that.
And I assume it's just because of all the logging that took place even 100 years ago. These are still young trees, relatively.
Compared to the 300-year-old oak tree across the street from my house.
300 or 400, yeah. Because many of those trees were standing for 500 years, and then we came in and logged them, which really built it up. But now we deal with the younger trees, which are still nice. It's amazing, no thorns.
I'd be very upset for
I know. Well, actually, look, they're trying. There's a rose bush. Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning.
Yeah. Tree identification is something I severely lack. I can identify an apple tree when there's an apple on it, so that's pretty easy. And generally, I can tell you if something's an evergreen.
Like this?
Yeah, like that one. It still has those leaflets that look just like the bald cypress, but the tree itself is growing like a pine, so I'm not sure what that means. You can see a lot of the colors are changing. This sure gives your hamstrings a workout. I can feel them. I'm sure yesterday helped too. Something just ran. I wonder if it was a chipmunk. Okay, we're making a switchback. This is the kind of stuff we're going to have to do up our hills. Up here where the air is pure and clean. Look at this tree. I think it's actually 2 trees, but there's 3 going up. It's not uncommon to find 2 of them. Well, I thought it was a poplar, but I don't think it is. I think it's a type of oak. That one's a poplar, a tulip poplar. Most of the time I can identify poison ivy too. Usually a couple days later though. That's an interesting leaf. A tree fell. I'm gonna guess it uprooted. Nope, it didn't. They cut it. Must have been full of rot. Yeah, that was a big tree. And look at this. It's clearly man-made. Water, or maybe there was a house there at one time. I could see that being a retaining wall. Looks like the higher we go, the more colors we're seeing. There is still some haze out here. When I woke up this morning, there was no fog. And then it took about a half an hour and it came in. Okay. Wilderness Road Trail. Which one was that? Okay, Wilderness Road Trail. Okay, so that takes you. Okay, we'll just keep going this way, which is part of the Wilderness Road Trail. This is the one that takes you through the gap that people with Daniel Boone, and I probably before that, used, because the Appalachian Wall is just nearly impenetrable. All you have to do is look at those drone videos and see that you weren't going to be pulling any kind of wagon over those. Where was that little stone? It must have been that way. We must have passed it. That little stone embankment. They've got some erosion, some slippage there. Hello.
How you doing?
Yeah. This way you can see off into Tennessee, which that's, if we're looking actually towards Cumberland Gap, and 25 east. That is, I probably shouldn't walk and turn my head at the same time. That's a big tree. Hard road to a new life. That's the wave of settlers. And this is the trail that they cut through. Very neat. This was the opening passage to the western United States, which of course nowadays isn't considered west. But it was to people who were in the east. That tree recently came down. The leaves are still on it. Maybe that was back in March. Except the leaves probably wouldn't have been on it yet then. But there was a lot of slippage then when we had that. I believe they said it was 7 inches of rain or so. Some nice sized boulders making a retaining wall there. How are you doing?
Fine.
All right. I'm glad we didn't wear our jackets.
Yeah.
I almost feel like I could take my shirt off. Oh, the nice thing about this time of year is the bugs aren't bugging us. Okay. I wouldn't be surprised if this path was actually already here, somewhat, when the early settlers came in. I wouldn't be surprised if they were led by some of the Indians that they were friends with or traded supplies for. The path is a little bit rougher here, a lot more stones. The cooler weather is really nice. What would you guess the temperature is? Upper 50s? It's great weather, especially if you can breathe all that into your lungs and get some good immunity. Exercise in your lungs is one of the best ways to fight against diseases. You can see there's a nice breeze up here. Leaves are all moving, even on the lower section. Last time we were up here, or down here I should say, we were at Kentucky at our Rockford property, Rockhold's property. There was a lot of butterflies. They've probably migrated south now. Thousands of people have taken this path. Over the years, millions of people probably. And every year, thousands upon thousands more come through. The early settlers probably took their scouts and their young men and probably searched this out miles ahead before they brought the groups across. I believe it was Abraham Lincoln who mentioned something about he'd rather spend 6 hours sharpening his axe than using a dull axe to cut down a tree. I know that's not exactly right, but they probably went through here. Abraham Lincoln's father, I believe, came through here and probably could cut down trees like nothing. Okay. Good. How about you?
Good.
It's a nice day out.
Oh, it is.
No bugs.
No bugs. Good and cool, too.
It is. Hello.
Hi. Nice to meet you. We're going that way.
Yeah, this is the place where Tennessee, Kentucky, and Virginia meet. That's pyramid up there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I don't think the signs are extremely clear on that. This is literally the Gap Trail, and right here is what they call Daniel Boone's Trail from North Carolina to Kentucky. You can see what the signs say on this pyramid where all 3 states come together. It's put in over 100 years ago. Okay. That's pretty neat. Now we go this way. That's Daniel Boone's Trail. It looks like it says North Carolina. But I don't know. We were wanting to go up to the peak way up there. So we go and then we veer right to the trail up here, the split. Okay, right here we'll turn left. Okay, excuse us. And this is back on the Wilderness Road Trail. Okay, that is the Cumberland Trailhead.
This way?
This is the historic Cumberland Gap.
No, let's go.
Okay, let's keep moving. We don't want to miss the bakery being closed.
Other people around are scared.
Being here and you with me makes us both crazy. So you can see lots of erosion from the rain. Like when...
It looks like they might have did it on purpose.
I doubt it. I think it's probably just the path of least resistance. They'll probably take a grader box over it, level it back down. Harlan Road Trail, Fort McCook, and Pinnacle Overlook. So, here we go. Now, we haven't been up this way at all before. This trail is much narrower. This trail is much less manicured. This was probably used much more for the Civil War. And for other protections for the area. There's some big rocks. I'm not very good at going slow. I guess it can be driven. That's interesting. Must be part of the park. Okay, we're waiting. Quite a bit of traffic here. Okay, let's go. I think all this is part of the national park. What is my elevation? What is my elevation?
Interesting question.
Open compass.
You'll need to unlock your iPhone first.
Okay, right now it says we're at 1740. I don't think I'd trust the compass on these for anything. 1,000 feet above Antwerp, Ohio right now. Yeah, I don't trust the compass on these devices. Okay, coming back to that road again. Okay, there's a retaining wall over there. You could almost make that a seat. Okay, you ready? Hopefully nobody's flying around these roads. Almost looked like a heart-shaped rock. Huh? I assume so. I think Jerison made more Friday.
We're at 0.81 of a mile so far.
What does that mean? We got a whole mile to go? Okay. You know, it's a lot drier than over by Corbin. I wouldn't say it's super dry, but okay, now we're into a bunch of tree roots. Okay. This is a good place to twist your ankle. Hello. Good.
You were smart to bring a stick.
Oh, I wouldn't travel. Wouldn't walk without one anymore.
No, I'm gonna get pulled next time.
And it's probably smarter to have two of them.
No kidding. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna get. Yeah, no. You going all the way up to the...
You're gonna try.
Yeah.
Did you guys just come from there?
Came down, yeah.
And you did it without sticks?
Yes. Well, he has one. He's got one, but I told him, hold up, this old lady's going down. I gotta like take my time. Because going down, I think it's rougher.
It is.
Constantly, you know, like putting your brakes on.
Yeah. Just being able to, you know, put some.
No kidding.
Yeah, it is.
I'm gonna get too tired.
Take care. Be careful.
Do they just came from the temple?
Yeah.
Going down to get our shoes. You might have to get your hamstrings right now.
She made it sound like they started from the top, so I wonder if they have somebody else driving down to pick them up.
Oh.
If we could just call our electric car and tell it to come and pick us up, you know, so that way we don't have to rough it both ways. Hello. Hi.
4 or 5 hours.
Okay. Yeah, I'm glad we brought water. You guys are brave for doing this with kids.
You know, there's a fine line between brave and crazy.
I agree.
Does this follow the road kind of all the way down?
No, it crosses the road. But where you see those people down there, it's going to cross the road, and then it's going to go through the woods like this. Then you're going to cross another road. Same road, it's just, yeah, it doesn't follow the road. Then you're going to hit the place where the pyramid is, where Kentucky, Tennessee, and Virginia meet.
Oh, okay.
So you're about a half a mile from there.
Okay, we were actually wanting to hit that part in.
Yep, the road's going to split one way. You're just going to go where it converges. Once you cross the two roads, it's going to converge. You're going to see some signs, and you're going to see something that says Wilderness Trail. You're going to take that to the southeast or left.
Okay.
So, yep. This is just the perfect weekend weather for this. I can't. No, it's too windy. It's too windy. If it's like this at home, it's too windy. So that's our justification. It's either too windy or too wet. Next it'll be too snowy, but okay. I kind of think some people parked here and walked. That's almost like cheating. Okay. Which sign? Is it that way or this way? Fort McCook Trail, Pinnacle Overlook. We'll go that way, but let's go this way quick first. This looks like there's something important.
There's a cannon up there. It's pretty cool.
All right, we like cannons. Things that make go boom. Is that like a cave? Huh. They say there are caves going all through this limestone rock. I don't know if it's limestone, but it is rock and it's hard. 2 armies, 1 railroad. That's cool.
The flames of pro-rebellion will flash throughout East Tennessee. The railroad will be destroyed, the bridges burned, and the other calamities will follow. 2 armies, 1 railroad. When 11 southern states broke their ties with the U.S. government in the spring of 1861, military commanders north and south of these mountains began to calculate how to use Cumberland Gap to aid their cause. Federal commanders saw the gap as one way to cut the Confederacy in two. The fact that sentiment was strong against secession in East Tennessee and the mountain counties of neighboring states worked in their favor. Confederate generals saw the gap as a forward defense against Union strikes that might cripple the salt works, mines, and railroads vital to their war effort. Southerners also saw Cumberland Gap as a route to invade Kentucky and reclaim its resources for the Confederacy. Which army held Cumberland Gap? Well, it traded hands 4 times.
Barry wants 1 or 20 in his guys. Oh,
Tell him he's going to have to wait until we make it back home safely from this mountain hike. Come up here and send him a picture. Boy, they make this one nice. Got a handrail. What would these Civil War soldiers need a handrail for? Boy, they had it nice. Just in case anybody wants to know, that was a joke. Wow. I thought this was going to be cleared out. Hello.
Only 1 mile.
Only 1 mile yet that we've gone? I would love to see over this. Been nice to take the drone and shoot, but I'm pretty sure that's Middlesboro that way. Huh? It'd be nice to see over that if they'd keep those trees cleared right here. Would be neat.
Oh yeah, it'd be a good outlook.
Like the outlooks at Brown County.
What are we looking at right here?
I'm pretty sure that looking through these trees here, we're seeing Middlesboro.
Oh.
You can see the right there. You can see the town.
Oh yep.
I don't think that's what was it called? Pine City?
Pineville.
Pineville? Yeah, Pineville. Like the movie. No, I'm pretty sure that's Middlesboro. Down this way is our parking lot, which we did not do. Yeah, you can see the 25 East right there, getting ready to go under the mountain. Yeah, can't really see any more right here either. Yeah. Okay. The belt is too big?
I need a belt. Cancer size.
Yeah. Well, that's good. That means you're going down. Somebody has made a trail this way, or the deer have. Yeah. All right. They make these bear proof.
They have to because bears are smart.
Well, how do I open it?
Push.
Oh, my fingers aren't big enough. There we go. I guess you got to be smarter than a bear. Actually, bears just aren't physically capable. Okay, that's where we came from. And we're coming up this way. Fort McCook Trail and the Pinnacle Overlook. The Harlan Road Trail goes that way, which I'm not quite sure where it goes from here. Okay. Oh, maybe that's why they were asking. Because that's kind of dangerous if it's going along the road. This is a good place for a walking stick now. It is very dry right here. Very dry. And the rocks are the smooth, can roll like ball bearings. The trail just got narrower. There's a little creek where the water runs down. It's still cool out. Not sure exactly what the temperature is. Weather.
It's currently clear and 54 degrees.
Still 54 degrees. It says Harrogate, Tennessee. I think that's the trail. It's not marked quite so well up here. The trail's not marked quite so well up here. This is, as far as getting lost, I think this is a place you could just get lost for years, even in state parks, and they'd never know it. If you know how to survive. I caught my foot on a root or something, so watch out. That road is a long way down there. And there's some more beautiful ferns. There's a little bit of dew still on the leaves. We could hide down here from Angel. This is a place where I imagine you could see some bears. There's one peak of sunlight right there, and now it's dark. Okay. This is the evergreen portion of the woods. Or if you're from Canada, maybe bush. How are you doing on water?
I haven't drank any yet, so wait till we got up there.
Okay.
That's one of those rhododendrons.
Is that a rhododendron? What's the one that starts with an M?
Magnolia.
Magnolia? Or possibly a pawpaw?
Oh yeah.
Actually, this one's not sagging down. Maybe that is a pawpaw or a magnolia. The rhododendrons, the leaves sag down. And they typically are an understory tree. So maybe that is. Okay, let's see. We're coming up to something where we can see the light. Yeah. I wonder how many people actually climb this part. On this part, we've passed nobody. Yeah, maybe them. Well, does your app track like from point A to point B, or does it actually follow? It does? Because I could see the distance being... Okay.
It'll make us a map of where we went. And I can save it.
We're going into some dark areas again. This is... We are going there. We can follow this and see if it takes us to that. But there's definitely some man-made piles of rock there.
Keep going.
We're gonna go there.
I know. I can read your mind. Except for this morning, I couldn't read your mind if you wanted hot tea. Come and go.
It worked out fine. Use your stick. Don't attempt this without a stick. I wonder if these were embankments. Okay, the trail keeps going this way. I think. There's a tree sticking up. You could so easily hide in there. Oh, so just a car. You want to strengthen your legs and your ankles. This is how you do it. Huh? Is that an oak tree? That's an oak, yeah. Did you see acorns?
Yeah.
Yeah?
hard. Hardly ever grew grass off of moss.
There's that oak tree right there growing. Little ones. And another variety. Yeah, there's lots of acorns on this path. There's a water channel, a ravine right there. I wouldn't be surprised if that was made just to keep the path from washing out. Here's a stone with worn or cut grooves in them. There's still lots of haze in the valley. The road's above us now. They put a lot of work into making that road up there. This is our first people we've seen on this side of the path. Hello.
Oh, no, still morning.
I'm not quite sure where it is. Where we're at, I don't know.
You're getting there.
That almost looks dressed. All of that does. Looks like dressed stones placed on top of each other at one time. There's some more. Oh, we had a dead tree fall down. X marks the spot. It looks almost like marble. This rock here almost looks like marble. Or it could be completely wrong. Probably am. Does this look like your restroom? Whoever did this? Yeah, yes. Maybe it is.
For travelers who had to walk the Appalachian Mountains, seemed like an impenetrable wall, 600 miles long and 150 miles wide. Here at Cumberland Gap, you could find both a good way in and a good way out, a rugged labyrinth of ridges covered and meandering streams.
How are you doing? Do you need to rest? Okay. My glass is fogging up. Okay. Almost sounds like I hear water.
Woodland buffaloes and parties of Cherokee and Shawnee pass north and south over this wilderness road for thousands of years. Frontier-era long hunters and settler families followed the trails, climbing up to the gap and dropping into Yellow Creek's valley. Once past Pine Mountain Narrows, they were well on their way to reach the Kentucky bluegrass and the rich Ohio River bottomlands.
That tree is ready to collapse at any time. And it's going to fall right towards us. Got more tree roots up here. There's a twin oak. Looks like we're getting close, but every time we get closer, it looks like that again.
On the Wilderness Road Trail, we saw the iron furnace, and now we're approaching Pinnacle Overlook. This easily accessible overlook offers dramatic vistas of the key passage through the Cumberland Mountains. And that is true. That's what they put on the one board down front, and it really is a great place. It's really not easily accessible unless you drive, and that makes it easy.
There's an old tree in the middle of the path. I hear somebody's dog, so must be getting close. We're close. I hear somebody's dog barking and horn honking.
out of shape.
Are you kidding? I think you did fantastic. I mean, we're not there yet, so we probably shouldn't pat ourselves on the back yet. Walking around like crazy. Okay.
Better get moving. Glasses are steamed up.
We'll get moving. I always pass you.
I'm probably moving stuff.
Okay. Just to hand you the battery. Okay. Do I smell horseradish? Huh? Oh. Okay. We made it. I think. There's not another one, is there? That we gotta climb up to. Right here.
The sign says Pinnacle Overlook. We started just as the sun began to gild the tops of the high mountains. We ascended Cumberland Mountain, from the top of which the bright luminary of day appeared to our view in all his rising glory. The mist dispersed and the floating clouds hasted away at his appearing. This is the famous Cumberland Gap. This was written in the Journal of James Smith in 1792.
I don't know. Possibly.
Okay.
Pinnacle Overlook. I see a sign over there.
Okay. So we go that way?
No. Sign's over there. For the Overlook.
I want to go that way, though.
Well, that's just another trail.
It probably takes you to the same place. Uh-oh, my horn's honking. Right, we walked. Okay.
Only 1.3 miles. That was 1.3 miles.
To Cumberland Gap, it's only 1.3? Is that what it said? Seriously? Well, then we really did do well yesterday when it said we did 3. Yeah. I guess we don't really need the walking sticks. It's asphalted up here.
How y'all doing?
Hi. Yeah.
Hello.
Hi.
Here you are in Virginia.
The exact spot where Tennessee, Kentucky, and Virginia meet is not easy to see on the ridgeline below, nor was it easy to determine. In 1665, Great Britain's King Charles II declared his Virginia colony was to be separated from his Carolina colony by a line drawn at latitude 36 degrees and 30 minutes. Surveyors started at the Atlantic Ocean in 1728 to run the line westward to the Mississippi. Decades of boundary disputes followed, first between Virginia and North Carolina. Later, Tennessee and Kentucky joined the fray. The most rugged segment of the old Carolina-Virginia border, here in the Cumberland Mountains, was not finally resolved until 1803.
As your holy word teaches, we thank you for love. Parents John Sand,
It's a wedding. Wedding.
America Don Wilson, as for you and
It's a wedding.
we believe that you have led them to this day, and we ask your blessing as they exchange the vows and seal the promise. As they become husband and wife, may do so not only in our presence, but in you. With your grace surrounding them and your love in their heart, we pray in the name of your Holy Son, Jesus Christ. Amen. Who's giving this woman to be married to this man? Now you can see why I asked where you're going. Yo, dude. Okay, we got it. All right. Terrence John Sansbury, do you now leave your father and mother?
After climbing up here all this morning, we find a wedding is going up on at the Pinnacle right here. We don't want to disturb it, so we're just going to be quiet.
I think
Here's the wedding.
I mean, you know, we got enough people here, they would probably help. Thanks, everybody. We want to thank everybody that stood back and let us.
I told him not to cross or I was going to smack him.
Y'all come on in and join. Bless you.
Congratulations.
All the time.
Yeah.
I've heard of you too.
Okay, thank you.
Very good. Very good.
Yeah, there you go.
We're higher than the helicopter. See? Is the helicopter coming to pick y'all up? Wouldn't that be? It'd be a little windy, but it's kind of breezy anyway.
That looks good. That's pretty. Special ones you want. Ooh, there we go.
Don't drop the phone. I ain't going down there to get it.
You want to get your family over here? Let's do a group picture on
Let me
Come over here.
get out of the way.
Bring your dogs and all. Bring your dogs. Get over here, little man. Let's get you all in together with them.
Let's get them in.
No.
Come on.
No.
Did you notice it's heart shaped?
Get you sitting down.
I did not notice this was up here heart shaped. This is the Virginia side. Finished with a wedding. Now over this way, I'll point, I don't know. Over this way is Middlesboro, and there's the Cumberland River. And this is Tennessee over there. That's Kentucky. Well, actually, this is the dividing range. So the gap is right below us, way down there. It actually looks tiny right now. Down there is where we're staying at the hotel, or Cumberland Inn. And you can actually see our van, but you might not be able to in the resolution of this video. And you can see all the highways. There's 25 east, and then this way goes to Virginia. And we're actually in Virginia right here. Okay, we're gonna walk back. Hi. Since we interrupted a wedding, we better head out before we get in trouble. All right, take care.
Because if I don't hear GPS, it don't answer me again. She does.
I still want to climb there. Huh? Okay, you ready to take my picture? Okay, this right here is actually the gap. This is the gap right here. This rock. Okay, I'm gonna hide right here then. Nah, there ain't nothing there. Oh, looks like Angel wasn't gonna put up with me doing that. It's actually nothing bad right here. It's on the other side of that rock. And this is part of the old concrete there. Okay. Hi. Okay. Look at that. Kentucky, Virginia. Okay. What you doing?
Took a picture.
Of what?
Being in two places at once.
Oh. Fort Lyon. It's funny, even with the wind, you have all the fog and haze. Somebody threw trash down there. Of course they did throw trash. Yeah. Yeah. I just wonder how they asphalted this. Like, do they back a truck up with a roller? Or take wheelbarrows? We're almost there to the peak.
Top guns. Cumberland Gap is the strongest position I have ever seen except Gibraltar. That was written by George W. Morgan in 1862. The zigzag-shaped mounds you see here are the remnants of a 240-foot-long, 6-foot-high log and earth Civil War field fortification. For 4 years, artillery pieces emplaced here drew a bead on anyone climbing Pinnacle Mountain along the Harlan Road. As Confederate troops fortified the gap in August 1861, they cut down all the trees on this mountain for a mile in front of the defenses to clear the view for the gunners. This daunting position, the highest of more than a dozen earthworks built by Confederate and Federal defenders, was never used in battle. The Long Tom, the most famous defender of this outpost, was a huge cannon that survived being thrown off Pinnacle Mountain twice during the advance and retreat of the armies. Affectionately called Long Tom, the siege gun was laboriously hauled back to the top after its long drop. Long Tom finished the war repositioned below near Gap Cave. In memory of the Union's first fallen general, in 1862, Federal troops renamed this outpost to honor Nathaniel Lyon, the first American general to die in battle since the War of 1812. General Lyon fell at Wilson's Creek in August of 1861.
It is crazy. Okay. Yeah. But what's that sign say? Gibraltar? This is the American Gibraltar. Well, like the gateway, like the Strait of Gibraltar, maybe?
The American Gibraltar. Cumberland Gap is the strongest position I have ever seen except Gibraltar. These were Union General George W. Morgan's words after viewing the fortification around the gap. On June 19, 1862, he wrote to the Secretary of War, Edwin M. Stanton, "The enemy evacuated this American Gibraltar this morning, and De Courcey's brigade took possession." In honor of the capture, the Stars and Stripes were raised from the pinnacle at this mountain in a proud ceremony. 3 months later, it was the Union troops who withdrew. What made the forts around the gap so difficult to attack also made them difficult to resupply. It was easier for the war to just go around them.
Oh my goodness. Building paths like that?
Trail comes out, do you?
No, we started the trail down at the gap and came up all the way.
You came up from the city?
Yes. Yeah.
That's a mile and change, right?
Yes.
But it's up.
It's up. It feels like about 10 miles.
Yeah.
But it's...
I knew it was really steep.
Yeah. But we made it pretty far, and we didn't die, so... but we're only halfway there.
That's right. All right.
Doing all right.
Yeah, doing all right. You?
Can't complain. Beautiful day.
Where did you start, or did you?
We started at the parking lot.
Okay.
So you when you come up the hill from the parking lot, right? You go right, you go to the Overlook.
Right.
You go left, you come up here, but of course you got another truck that shoots out through there.
Okay. Where's it go?
Good question.
We don't know. So you're just doubling back.
Yeah, we're just kind of
Yeah,
walking up on
sure.
Now this is it's paved on that.
John Beck, Detroit.
The date.
I don't know, something 38. Maybe the infantry, I'm not sure. FR. It's amazing how much noise we hear up here.
I know, you can really hear. 12:45.
Oh, not bad. Okay, well, let's go down and let's head back to the parking lot. I hope so. I hope there's a restroom. Now, there was that trail or those towers that we saw on the drone footage. It was like a weather station or something.
Yeah, wasn't that somewhere over by this outlet?
It was close to the parking lot.
Okay, well let's look when we get down to the thing.
But it was like over this way. I wonder if that goes up there. Maybe it's that. Maybe that's what that trail goes to.
I see something green back there.
I bet it is.
Like a cabin or something, or like
Yeah, it looked like a small building with two tower lines coming out of it.
Oh, there's a little sign down there. We can see what it says. Down the bottom.
You wonder how many people they've never found that fallen off. You know, whether in the last, 300 years. This is the Poor Valley Overlook. That's hilarious.
Oh yeah, this is the weather tower.
Okay, so that's what we saw from up top. Yeah, I'm not sure if it's actually a weather tower or... It's got solar panels. The poor man's Overlook.
Big rock.
It's on the
There's a bug on it. There's a bug on it. There's bugs in it.
Uh-oh. Lunchtime.
Yeah.
That fixes almost everything. And then nap fixes it for mom and dad. Yeah.
This is the grumpy move for the kids too.
Look at that. They've got like iron pins.
I wonder if they used to have like a sign.
I wonder if they used to have like a fence up here so you wouldn't fall off.
They used to have a sign right here to tell you that it was the Valley of Overlook.
Okay.
Oh.
That's what these are from. But I don't remember what that's from.
Okay.
There used to be a pole or some sort up there.
Okay.
Didn't
Because
they used to have a pole right there to rope it off?
yeah, I'm wondering because there's a set, there's a set.
Yeah.
Maybe they had some kind of a fence. There's a geological marker. We found another geological marker up there too.
Did we?
Tells where it's at on the earth.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah, they used to have it to where you couldn't get over, but I don't know why they decided just to take it down. They have to take the sign down to say what it was right here.
Yeah.
Well, I suppose
I think vandalism caused them to take it out.
Idiots. Yeah, sorry.
That's what happened to the cannon. They used to have a really big cannon up here.
Did they?
Due to vandals, I think they pushed it down the side of the mountain. But
There is a cannon. We saw one cannon.
it's the small one.
But the small one?
There was a big one where, like, I guess 4 or 5 of them could really fit on top of it. It was a big cannon. Yeah, it was a big cannon. Yeah,
Wow.
We used to take our family photos and we used to all sit on it, and every year we'd take a new picture. And then one year it said, due to vandalism, it's gone. I don't know if the sign's still up there.
Yeah, that sounds like idiots.
But there are smaller cannons. There's 2 of them. There's one on the way here, and then you drive down the mountain some. There's also another where you could drive on, and there's another cannon down there.
Okay. We came up from Cumberland Gap and hiked all the way up from there. So
I've done that before. A long time ago. I didn't done it before.
we never done it before, so
Yeah, right.
yeah. Well, ours is after children.
Yes, one day.
Yeah.
So little. Right.
Take care.
You too. Enjoy the view. It's beautiful.
We-
It's just turning me. Yeah.
Oh yeah. This is, you know, it's funny, they don't look big at all from up here. This is the poor man's lookout. That's just hilarious. Okay. And yeah, and we'll go up and see the little tower up there
There was a sign at the beginning of the,
where it split.
yeah, it was like white and black, like something, like a notice.
Okay.
I would never thought to get married. Never was a national park and outlet. What a cool idea.
Looks like there's a bunch of caves in there. They said there's tons of caves in this mountain. I wonder if that one block building we saw might be an entrance to a cave. Notice, bears are active in this area. Do not approach them. Lewis Hollow Trail, Sugar Run Trail, Hensley Settlement, 11 miles, and White Rock Overlook, 16.8 miles. We're not doing that today.
We're gonna go back to the parking lot and see if there's a little rest there. There's sand up here.
Huh?
There's sand up here.
Yeah. Wonder if they hauled it up here or... Oh, it's Poor Valley Overlook.
Poor Valley, yeah.
I said poor man's Overlook. So. I think this is a different thing. Were we up here? Oh. Yeah, okay, I recognize that rock now. I think she's thinking that everything should be down from this point on. That's probably right. Stay on trails. Yeah, make sure you stay on the trails and don't wander. I wonder if they spray this area to keep the bears away or something. Put something they don't like out here. Hey, there's restrooms. I see the sign from here. The sign I'm seeing from above. I think hiking up here is probably just as much of an exercise with walking as it is for your bladder. You can fill up your water if you need to. I'm gonna taste what the water's like here. That is exactly what it's like. Probably due to COVID, they don't want anybody to get sick. They'd rather have you die of thirst and dehydration. My gloves back on. Oh.
My hands are all wet and cold. Well, I don't think I'll be cold long.
No, you won't be cold long. Okay. Now.
Where's the gap?
This way. Hi ho, hi ho. It's off to the gap we go. I don't remember. I can't make anything up that fast. 2,440 feet. Oh, I probably should have checked. See what it says we are right here. What is the elevation? Open compass. Okay. It says we're at 2410 right here, so 2420. Okay, so this is south, right there. Okay. I don't like that sidewalk, it's too narrow. Yeah. So this is just a big retaining wall. There's the wedding part. Oh, is there another wedding?
No, it's the same one.
Okay. The sidewalk ends. That's where the sidewalk ends. Yeah, I always wondered where that was at. Yeah, Shel Silverstein's book.
I love that. I haven't read those books forever.
Well, okay, here we go. Fort McCreek Trail, Harlan Road Trail. Okay. Here we go. What were we up here for, an hour?
Yeah, probably.
What is it, 1 o'clock right now? Right abouts?
Yep.
1:05. You know, sometime it would be neat to hike.
Oh, I know what I was going to do. I was going to see if there was a hiking mode on here instead of...
Oh, okay. Hiking mode. Oh, I don't think I'm ready to go up more trails. You know, once you're up here, those other trails might actually be easier because you might just be following the ridge line. Instead of just going up 1,600 feet.
Choose activity. Walk, road cycling, group run, run, treadmill. Hike. Ooh, wrong.
You got to pay extra for that mode, probably. Do you have service up here?
Okay, we're going to be done.
Start working.
Oh, must be a marriage license.
I should have that on my YouTube video, the whole, that thing. And this is Terry and, what was her name? Terry and, what's her, we'll find out in the video. And put that as the title of the wedding. We don't know who you are, but here's your video. I didn't record the whole thing, just part of it.
I saw somebody in the wedding party recording it with their phone.
Oh.
I didn't realize they were older people.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know if it'd be a crawdad up here. You know, right here it's actually wet. That one place we were at down closer to the road was real dry. This is it. I do believe going down is going to be easier than going up, even though it's going to be using a different set of muscles.
Okay, we'll feel it in our shins.
Yeah, as you say, we'll be feeling this in the knees and the shins. And we're going to be feeling both of them in the hips. Haven't seen any box turtles. Haven't seen any bears, though. Some leaves are falling. Huh? Yeah, probably too much human activity. I'm sure there are some, but they probably prefer to be nocturnal. Is this the time of year they're active or becoming inactive? This is a similar leaf and pattern to the magnolia and that, but they're big leaves. It's just how quickly we are from away from the parking lot. What makes this easier from ours is there's no thorns. The path is well beaten enough. And seems like the higher we go, the less thorns there are. Even on our place in Kentucky. Oh. Is that another helicopter? There's definitely carvings in some of these rocks. That hairpin curve reminds me of that one down at in Petersburg. That
Crazy. We saw that semi ticket.
it's a yeah, as you say, this isn't meant for semi trucks. I doubt if it was dog, because that does not look like a dog food material. But maybe it was raccoon. I'm not sure how much raccoons like being around or being out where there's not a lot of human food. I think they've kind of really become cooperative with humans. I think that was a foundation of something at one time. Did you say something?
It looks like it's made somehow though, where it's so flat.
Yeah. We're gonna meet some people up here. Don't twist your ankle on these. Some of these are loose. Hello.
Hello.
Heading all the way up?
Yep.
Did you start from
up there.
start from down? Oh, you okay.
We started from up there.
Gotcha. We started from way down below. And now we're on our way back. So
Oh.
you guys are all too. So good job.
Have a good day.
Yep, take care. Yeah. Ugh. Huh? Oh, just my ankle. Probably that root right there. I don't know. Yeah. Okay.
You're not using your stick?
I was using my stick. But why don't you go on ahead so I can walk this off without slowing you down?
Let me wrap you off.
Okay. That was fun. Figured I had to do it at least once. Okay. Here we go. Man, I thought I was doing some darn good too. Oh, yeah. It may have something to do with these slippery rocks again. We're back to that dry area. Okay. So, Angel's moving fast, so we can have a good goal. Oh, I'm doing well. I'm doing well. Ouch. Okay. Now I'm feeling it in my left knee, taking some of the pressure off. Okay, our next goal is going to get a second stick. Well, we have another one at home too. That one, that mulberry that it split when it dried out because we straightened it. Oh, I think that's what happened. These rocks are so slippery. Oh yeah, I'm just going to start floating. These, they're just like, at this point it don't matter. You just got to be able to see the trail. No, I just mean because you're leading. No, I don't think it's those. It's those little tiny ones that act like ball bearings.
I can't believe you walked up this.
See, I thought if I'd fall, I'd get down there faster. Didn't work. Kind of did the opposite. Okay, we're gonna look out for that. A stone. That one block building. We're gonna be getting close to that. Okay. I saw that.
No, don't step on those.
To say you about lost an ankle too.
Yeah,
I was just checking to make sure I didn't lose my gun. He's like, I better check.
yeah, it's cold. I can feel it. Feel that one in the morning.
Okay. It's a chipmunk. He thinks we don't see him. There he goes.
See that there at the base?
There's another one. Right there. One was Chip and one's Dale.
They're so tiny.
Yeah. They're like rats without tails. Okay. We're gonna take it on this side.
Well, I thought this would be better because the roots kind of act like steps.
Like little steps, yeah.
There's an acorn.
Yeah, they act like ball bearings. Yeah, that is some. No. It almost, yeah, is not. It might be a type of poplar or a sycamore. Yeah, it's got the 5 points with the center one sticking out in those leaves. That's definitely a hardwood, but it's growing here in the pines, and these are very large evergreens compared to what I'm used to. Ow. Okay, we're about here. When we get over here, we're going to see it, because that's where I said it. I think there must have been an embankment there. You know, there it is. Okay, I'm going to go check it out. You can come with me if you want. What is that? Some prints. There's a pile of rocks. Okay. Oh my goodness. I don't know. They need to have a stop over the way for telling us what this is.
I don't think we're supposed to be up here. Don't walk backwards.
I wasn't walking backwards. Calm down, woman. I'm looking for my flashlight.
You're standing too close to a hole for my comfort zone.
Maybe that was a well?
There's some sort of fortress.
Some sort of what?
Fortress or something. You got.
Yeah, definitely. Okay.
Don't step anywhere that doesn't look solid. It's just a little hideout, isn't it?
Yeah, a place with a chimney. Interesting. They poured concrete on top of boards. They put some... It's all made out of stone and mortar. Sand in the mortar. Interesting. Definitely some kind of encampment.
Watch where you walk backwards.
Okay. Probably a place where somebody could stay to give warning. Okay.
The outlook.
I'm going to guess that from here you could watch both sides coming up.
Look, there's a red mark on that tree. Straight that way. See it?
No? You're going to have to show me what red looks like. Give me a Pantone number. Where's this red mark at? I see exactly where you're pointing. Yes, I kind of see red. Now, see, red just blends in with brown. And
red orange, but you can see the color difference. From
yeah, once you point it out, I can see it a little bit. But it takes, yeah, that's interesting. That's right where both sides come together. That, I'm sure, was some kind of scout facility. Not as slippery as acorns and rocks. I may not go to the cave today.
You sure about that?
Maybe. Maybe if we could drive there like everybody else did. Okay. There's a tree that uprooted. You know something we haven't seen here? Or that we've seen on the other side of our property is all the burned out logs.
Yeah, well, I mean, we were just getting to a point where we would have been high enough to start seeing it.
Yeah.
I saw that one that was broken off. It wasn't burned, but I bet you it broke off from the wind that was going. It's pretty warmer now.
Yeah, it's definitely getting warmer the further down we go. Go on the right side. Okay, let's check our elevation again. It's been 30 minutes. 1970. So, not quite 500 feet down, which I think that's impressive. That's 50 stories. Okay. It's dark again. It just changes instantly. Huh? Oh, it's much cooler, yeah. Maybe these are cedar trees. A type of cedar. Are you doing okay? Okay. Oh, we're doing great. Switch back. Okay, we're back to sliding rock area.
Angel's able to get away ahead of me because of my ankle.
Huh? Oh, just I got different muscles that are being used differently than they were before I slipped. And they're not used to being used differently. This might be a good reason to actually have a little bit longer version of stick. You know, these sticks have gone with us miles now. Okay. Gosh, these are slippery rocks. Okay. Oh, they were slippery on the way up. That's what I was warning you about. Yeah, when you're going up, these sticks are perfect length, but when you're going down, they could be another 6 inches longer. And these steps have become rounded. And they're slippery with that dust on them. Okay. Historic Cumberland Gap this way. No, we went up there. The cannon's up there. Okay. Let's take a drink, huh? I think I scraped up my knee pretty bad. I'm glad I had gloves on.
I didn't bring our first aid kit.
Wow, Band-Aids.
Oh, I did bring some wipes to clean it off, but at least you're wearing pants.
Oh yeah, pants and gloves. My hands would have been all scraped up if I hadn't had my gloves on.
A nice barrel roll.
Yeah. Something stinks.
Yeah. You?
I don't think it's me. Oh, kinda, maybe. Okay. Okay, let's see what we can do now. Okay, step. Yeah.
You don't notice it really when you're going up, do you?
No, well, I think we did, but we saw there was cars there, and it distracted us. I think I'm gonna stretch.
Hey, this is the same ground cover vine that you have at home.
Yeah.
Yeah, I smell it hot. Must be the cars, huh?
Maybe that's actually I am smelling exhaust.
Just be from the road, cars from the road.
There's a Dr. Pepper can.
Seriously?
The heck is wrong with people?
There's trash right there, literally. Like 100 feet.
Okay. You can walk if you want. I don't want to kick you off though. What would you do if you kicked off the trail? You'd just be off the trail. Let's see if we can. Oh. If we can carry this down. Oh. You made it all okay?
We did it.
Good. As I say, we're just getting back from the top. Except I twisted my ankle.
Oh no.
It's exciting. Some of that stuff is really loose up there.
We stopped you guys somewhere, didn't we? Is that when we first started this trail?
It was within somewhere right close.
Okay.
Maybe just on the other side of the road.
Did you hike all the way up
Yeah.
to the Pinnacle?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
We went to the top over here with the tri-state and the area where they meet. So
Wasn't too bad, was it?
not horrible. No, we've actually had a pretty good trip.
Good.
Did real good. We had to cross the road the last time. One got a little dramatic.
Oh, it's kind of dangerous with those people flying around those curves. Take care. See you guys again. Did you find a stick?
No. This turtle will win the race someday. Holy mama.
Oh, you will.
Yeah, of course it's coming. We're playing. Well, yeah.
Oh. Okay, actually I feel a little better. Walking on the leaves is easier than, even though they can be slippery. This isn't quite as steep. Still putting lots of pressure though on the stick. Stretching helped a little. Then I step on a root wrong and it's like, oh, it reminded me it's still there. Like Dad always says, get up and walk it off. Oh, I know. Though I think I've twisted them often enough, they don't swell like they used to, so they just become a permanently swelled thing like my dad's. Yeah, well, I'm not 75 either yet. Getting there though.
Yeah, 30 years. Be 75.
Wait a minute, I wasn't supposed to pass you.
And
trying to slow down because this is kind of steep. I'm starting to feel stuff.
Well, that's good, because when you stop feeling stuff, then you got another problem. I see more chipmunks. Chipmunks up ahead. It's getting kind of steep again. They couldn't have done this asphalt more than a month ago.
Yeah, it's like huge.
You can still smell it. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Now you guys can stop. This way or this way?
I don't remember which way it came from.
I think this way. Because I mentioned you could make a seat out of this.
Yeah, we came from this way. I remember that.
Okay. This would have been a good trip to have shirts that said Peace in the Valley, YouTube. Watch this on YouTube. Huh?
Did you ever send her the email her the vector art of our logo?
I did not. I kind of got distracted.
I mean, she has the hat picked out. I told her we were thinking of polo shirts too. And polo shirts for West Bend. And she's like, oh, we just need, and she gave me some prices of everything.
Yeah.
So I just need to get them ordered. It just needs the great art to put in.
No. It's funny how the trees lift the... Okay. Okay.
Your keys are in. Van key in.
Yeah, van key. Van key's fine. Let's go. Did you hear somebody scream? I hope they're okay. That probably takes you down to the parking lot or the visitor center for the national park, I'd guess. This is the civilized trail. Yeah, this is the civilized trail. Hello. Okay. Yeah, I don't know if they put that in to stop it or if they just left a root in. Just help stop the erosion, because that's what works. Tree roots do a pretty good job of stopping erosion. See, from this angle, it doesn't look that high at all. Let's check our elevation again, huh?
It's far.
Yeah, it's far. Wow, we did this in almost 2 hours, or in almost an hour. Actually, a little less. Almost. Coming down.
Yeah, going up.
We're at 1660 elevation right now. So, 800 feet. I bet this one used to be right here. Or maybe right here. Yeah. They had to bury the ends with more dirt and fill in. I'm gonna have some seriously tight thigh muscles tomorrow, or maybe in an hour, because they're feeling like jello right now. This almost reminds me of flat ground. Huh? Oh, I don't think I've had any fall on me yet, but some breeze picked up. You know, that probably was some kind of cistern for an artesian well or something. Good. You just starting off today?
Yeah.
Have fun.
Oh yeah, we will. We'll take it easy. Have you guys been out and about a bit?
We went clear to the top.
Good.
So
Good.
don't twist your ankle. Some of
done.
those little ball rocks act like ball bearings.
Yeah. There's trails out west where they've got, you go down a trail and there's like a small bowling ball shape. So there's no flat. And it's really no fun hiking on those guys.
No, this isn't bad though. It was fun. Or it is fun. We're still doing it.
I have fun.
Take care. I'm glad you got your walking sticks.
Oh, I've got wooden ones too.
All right.
Yeah.
I've had walking sticks pretty much, I don't need them. But I'm telling you, you notice the difference.
Oh,
In terms of with or without.
oh yeah.
Creek stomping, I've been in Kentucky all my life, man. These things come in handy.
Oh, they do. I wish I had a second one. Take care. Yeah, he's probably got ankles made for this. Flatlander ankles.
You can't even handle the Flatlander.
Actually, I think I do better on this. But this here actually gives strength to your ankles. There's no doubt about it.
You can walk across the flattest yard and find a hole.
I don't need to find a hole to twist them. But I usually do find them. If I was a horse, they would have put me down a long time ago. Okay. I gotta switch hands. This one's been squeezing so tight it's fallen asleep.
Sounds like I have music playing too.
Yeah, something's going.
Almost there.
No, we're not. We're getting closer, but we still got a ways. Once we're at the furnace, I'll say we're almost there. What are the wedding vows? In pleasure or in pain? Yeah. Something like that. Okay. We endure through those. Yeah, I can't tell if they're tight or jelly. They just feel like both at the same time.
I'm afraid to sit down.
Yeah.
Relax because getting up that first time afterwards.
We may need to bring our walking sticks with us just to get up. Oh, you can go ahead of me if you want.
Okay.
It's not foggy now, but it's still, there's still haze.
Yeah. Okay, thanks for the warning.
Yeah, you need a stick. Find one now before it's too late. You know, I'd love to take that other trail right there, but huh? Okay. I guess if you need an excuse not to take it. That is something man-made for sure. There had to be something built there. Either that's just a shortcut up the trail.
Monitoring well.
Maybe Cumberland Gap provides the water for up top. We saw no bears. We saw, that almost looks like a beaver dam. Those squirrels are throwing stuff at you again. Hi. Hello. My face feels like it has no more strength left. Yeah, my jaw just wants to hang down.
What's your jaw do that was so hard?
Oh, wait a minute. No, I need to yawn. Oh, it's just pressure buildup. Okay, that's better. I didn't think that happened while you're walking. I thought that was just driving. That released. Oh, that's better. When we get down here, let's do a video of what to expect and what to watch out for on this trail. I was thinking, like, as we walk down there, is there a restroom right close by? There is. There is one, right? There's that little park across from the old inn.
I was thinking that. I'm like,
Okay. Yeah.
that tree grew right over the rock. See that?
Huh, yeah.
Cool. It said, I will dominate you, rock.
And the rock says, let's just wait and see. Who knows though, we've seen plenty of trees that break up rocks. Okay. Right here, we're almost done. We'll get to the asphalt and then say we're pretty good. Okay. Okay, we're at 1360 elevation, 1350. Okay. Okay, about 1340 elevation, and we're back to the asphalt trail. So, it's over 1,000 feet of climbing. I think that's about 110 stories. And you can hear the water all flowing down. Just beautiful. Okay, we're just about to the parking lot. Hi. There it is. I can finally put my aluminum can that I found in the recycling. There we go.
We sent it to here, put it in Facebook.
Okay.
You never sent it to me.
I was going to send it to you guys.
Hiking back was 1.77 miles.
Hiking there was what, 1.33? It says 1.2. Yeah, we actually hiked more than what it said over there. But we did go off-road a couple times.
Well, we finished our climb. Thank you for joining us.
We burned 645 calories.
That's it?
That's on the way back.
Oh. I'm not sure it was worth it. Okay.